Welcome back to Football Pie. We've been gone a little while, but we are back now. As you can see, this is a little bit of a different episode to the usual one. Caught the end of the very boring international break as always, but one thing that wasn't boring this weekend was the goings-on in the Conference South, namely Hampton and Richmond Borough.
Well, we all know how boring the international weeks can be, so we thought we'd pop down to Hampton Richmond, catch up on what's been going on, and we weren't disappointed in the slightest.
Weren't at all. Non-league football at its best. I'd say even the Hampton Ebbsfleet game was that's as entertaining as any Premier League game.
Oh, definitely, with what went on anyway.
Yeah, sending offs, saved penalties.
Yeah, absolutely everything.
Great counter-attacking football.
Great goals.
Hanging on.
Great goal.
Yeah, great goal.
Only one.
One horrendous defensive mistake. But yeah, for those of you unfamiliar, or for those of you familiar, maybe you were down at the Beverley on Saturday. It was Hampton versus Ebbsfleet. Ebbsfleet in second place. Hampton chasing the playoffs dearly, down in 7th. Won all the final score.
Yeah.
Much drama.
I turned up just at kick-off.
Yeah.
Just to see a packed out Beverley.
It was. Yeah.
Ebbsfleet came in their numbers, very good supporting.
All wearing the colours.
All wearing the colours. You know, got the little jackets, got the little shirts, got the scarves, all kitted out, and they made quite a bit of noise with their little drum as well.
They did, and their little trumpet as well.
Yeah, one little
quite
trumpet.
Annoying.
Yeah,
doing the non-league proud, definitely setting. I get the feeling Ebbsfleet are one of those clubs who are setting quite a good example to other clubs in terms of how to kind of market themselves.
Yeah, one thing unfortunately we don't have is much in the way of travelling fans, but Ebbsfleet, as you were saying, doing non-league proud, I would say, with the amount of fans they did bring.
Same can't be said about some of the Ebbsfleet players though, namely a top-knotted number 11 out on the right, who or out on their left rather, who were rolling around a little bit, causing a bit of trouble, slowing the game down. Not what we want to see really, and also contributing to the sending off of Duncan Cully, getting him his first yellow. So not a popular figure among the Beverley faithful.
To match some of their amateur dramatics, there was some interesting haircuts on show from the Ebbsfleet players, quite questionable ones I would say. Yeah. But both questionable haircuts came from both players who managed to get our striker Duncan Cully sent off.
Indeed, the goalkeeper, wasn't he?
As we mentioned, our aforementioned top knot friend, first yellow, which was a slight pullback,
very soft,
which ended in about a 360 spin and a scream. Yeah, I've never known someone to whelp that loudly from a light grazing of the hand.
No, it's unheard of.
But the second yellow was quite justified. This was the big moment in the game. We had some kind of scrappy play beforehand, no clear-cut chances. No. Most of our attacking... We were on top at that point. We were very much on top. A lot of our crosses didn't actually make its way into the box. A couple of scuff shots here and there. But this was definitely the biggest point in the match where Duncan Cully got himself sent off for... It was a second yellow,
bad challenge on the
very
keeper.
Bad challenge.
On the very big keeper though, he did make a bit of a meal of it.
Oh no, he definitely made a meal of it, but even if he didn't, it's the same repercussions would have happened.
Has to get a yellow for that, unfortunately. But alas, Hampton were not put off by the sending off. Came around the stroke of half time, about 2-3 minutes before.
Yeah, about that.
But came into the second half, inevitably had to give Ebbsfleet the majority of the possession. Just to put this into context as well, Ebbsfleet actually came into this game 13 games unbeaten, and having won their previous game to this one only a few days before, 8-0. So it gives you some idea of the kind of opposition we're up against, especially considering Hampton have been kind of in a bit of a transitional phase recently. But you'd agree as well, Wayno, that we gave a very good account of ourselves in the second half.
Well, that's the thing. We knew it was going to be a big game coming into it, as you said, the record that they held and the position they actually have in the league as well. The fact that they've been hot on the heels of first place.
They still can get it.
The way we played in this second half, it was... you can tell the team talk that was given had its effect. We sat back when we needed to, we defended well when we needed to, and the counter-attacking the play that we did was a lot better. Better. We had more clear-cut chances in the second half than we had in the first half, just from the pure counter.
Very true. So yes, big shout out to Brendan Kiernan, who led the line very well in the second half, along with Sham Mullings, and obviously the goal scorer Harold Odamati, who only actually been getting on the score sheet very recently. This was only his second goal of the season.
The goal he took looked like he'd been scoring all season. It was a fantastic chip. Great confidence for taking on the shot, and the emotion and celebrations that you saw from the team after. It was a huge goal in that game. We just to inform you, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves here. 1-0 up. I can't remember the time, about 50 odd minutes. I mean, quite early into the second.
A bit later. I think it was about around 65 minutes that we went ahead. Yeah.
But we took the lead after a great counter attack. Odemate, as you said, running through the right hand side. Keeper comes out. Chip, easy as you like, you know, as I said, like he's been scoring all season, and the celebrations to boot. I mean, it was a very big moment for Hampton at the time. Emotional. I mean, a team of that calibre in the league, after the record that they are, 10 men down, one man down, 10 men down would be horrific.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
Down to 10 men, I should say. Yeah. And to get the goal to put us one up, it was huge, and it showed in the team, and from that we were very resilient. Yeah,
we defended decently, and great position we were in as well for the celebration.
Definitely,
right there. But yeah, and we seemingly did defend pretty well for the rest of the game up until a point. I'm gonna put it out there though. My personal man of the match has to be Sam Howes in the Hampton Richmond goal. We brought him in January from West Ham on loan. He's been playing in their under-19s and under-21s. He's still only 19 years old. He doesn't turn 20 until November. And he was fantastic. I really think this guy might have a bright
definitely
future.
A name to keep an ear out for. Definitely a name to keep.
I mean, he pulled off a fantastic double save. I don't know whether that was before or after the penalty save.
That was before. The second shot of that was offside, but it was still a great double. For him coming into it, he did not know that the second shot was offside, but great double save.
But then the penalty save was also top draw. Really good. I mean, it wasn't the best penalty in the world, but still hit with some power, and he got down very quickly.
Well, there's a lot of pressure in that, because the fact that we had gone 1-0 up, as we said, the importance of the game, everything, penalties coming at you, and he kept his cool and did exactly what he needed to do.
Especially considering that if that goal had gone in, we would know that Ebbsfleet were going to just throw everything at us.
Definitely would have dropped.
So all seemingly going so well defensively, and then one moment of absolute madness in the box in the 89th minute. Wasn't actually very close to the incident, so I don't know which Hampton centre half to pick out.
Yeah, you're off the hook.
So you are off the hook this time. But one absolute howler. Sam Howes, like I said, man of the match, comes out and calls for it. That's one I did hear him call for it, and just ignores him. Boots it up vertically in the air, and then the Ebbsfleet forward takes it down and
quite nicely, unfortunately.
Great touch, to be fair. Great touch from the Ebbsfleet forward, and the game finished 1-1. So it was a good. I mean, in consideration of Ebbsfleet and the fact we were down to 10 men, it was a good point. But I must say it's a really
unfortunate,
really frustrating. Really frustrating.
I mean, the game against Poole, we got these big games against playoff potential. We're pushing for the playoffs. We're pushing for playoffs. So these are the rivals that we should be kind of aiming to be up with, and we've conceded, well, especially the Poole game and this game, 2 late goals to take the win away from us. And I mean, that's one thing that I think the only thing that we've really need to, I mean, we've come into improve on, because we've come into this league after winning it. We've done very well. We've slowly started to slip obviously after the loss of Nicky Kabamba and Jamal Lowe after Portsmouth, but we are still playing well. We've still got good players. I think it's just that mentality of keeping the game going for the 90 minutes. There's 6 games left of the season, 3 home games left,
and 7 points off. 7 points with both teams above us also have games in hand.
I mean, we're playing Chelmsford next.
Playing Chelmsford on Saturday. So if you're around, go down to Beverley on Saturday. 3 PM.
Once again, another very big game.
The 4th.
So all the support we can get for that game would be great.
Real must win. Real must win to keep the playoff hopes alive. I think this is the thing with Hampton is that it's evident that kind of around Christmas, New Year time, we definitely took a knock from the departure of Jamal, and then obviously the impending departure of Nicky. Kabamba. I think it was kind of late December, January. We were losing quite a few games. Not playing particularly well. The last game we were at was Weston-super-Mare at home.
Oh, that was a shocker, wasn't it?
We lost 2-0 and we looked completely shocked. We didn't look great. And then before that we'd had, I can't remember who we were playing at home, but we'd managed to just kind of let them in defence, let them in behind our defence quite easily, and had thrown away what would have been quite a good result. So I think this is the thing. And in the last month, form has greatly improved. We're unbeaten since that Weston-super-Mare game, but we've just been too many draws. I think the last 10 games, we've only lost 2 games, which in and of itself isn't too bad form going into a playoff battle. But we've drawn 5 of those games. We've only won 3. If we like we were talking about earlier, if we'd beaten Poole and if we'd beaten Ebbsfleet on the weekend, we'd actually only be 2 points out of the playoffs, which would be a different story. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely would be. But as I said, 6 games left of the season, 3 home games. I think it's Chelmsford, Wealdstone, and Concord United, or Concord Rangers, I think they are called. Get yourself down if you can't go. The more support we get, the more kind of chance we have for the playoff game. So it won't be the last 6 games of the season. Might be some couple more in there.
Let's hope anything's possible. In this league.
Why not carry on the Hampton story as it was? The highest ever finish we've had in Football League is 2nd in this league, and to get promotion from it would put us in our highest ever league in our history. So if we can do it, and it's a very slim chance at this point. But crazy things have happened.
But who knows? We've got to say as well, actually, two new signings have recently come in. The transfer deadline day
very true,
for non-league was the other day, and we've got Stevan Rivic, a Croatian midfielder. Croatian midfielder who's come in. Apparently hasn't played much in England. He spent most of his time abroad, so this could be a
bit of foreign spice, bit of Modric, bit of Rakitic.
This could be a kind of Paolo Di Canio moment. You know what I mean? Just like some guy coming in from abroad and bringing the continental flair to the Beverly. Who knows? Maybe not. But and also Jermaine Osai coming in in the forward position, taking place of Shan Mullins, who's going back to Forest Green Rovers. All the best there, by the way. But yeah. So who knows? This could be a new Jamal Nicky.
You never know. But in summary, kind of the performances are there. If we can hold up, keep our head for the full 90 minutes, ignore the kind of silly yellow cards that ultimately lead to red cards. We can do this. We still can do this.
Definitely. Just need to turn performances into results, because we are playing some good stuff, playing some really good stuff, and we seem to have a solidity about us that we've maybe been missing before. There's just a few silly errors that are letting us down in crucial moments. So
if you're around South West London near the Beverly, or if you're just a Hampton fan yourself, get yourself down Chelmsford. Very big game on Saturday. I unfortunately can't go, but this man here will be there.
I will be there, so come and get a selfie with me or whatever. Wealdstone game as well. Extra incentive to be there.
Extra incentive with the Wealdstone Raider. He could be there. You never know.
You've got no fans.
So make sure we do have some fans down at the Wealdstone game. You won't be there for this one. I'll be there for this one. We'll both be there for the Concord game, though. The final game of the season. Make sure you get down a bit. Hopefully, be a nice sunny day. Spring's just kicked in.
Yeah. Could be a celebratory as well. Either way, it will definitely be a nice capping off of
a great season. Yeah, definitely. Either way, the way we've played this season, the position we're in, coming into the league for not the first time, but coming into the league from a long time being where we were. And we've had a great season. Yeah,
definitely. Just a quick shout out, another team who are also having an exceptional season. If you happen to not live in the South West London area and actually live more north, northwest, northeast, I highly recommend you go down and watch Haringey Borough play their next home game. I believe is on the 15th of April. They are also similarly like Hampton in a playoff chase. I think they're just in the playoff places at the moment, but they play some really nice stuff. They play on White Hart Lane, quite near to actually the Tottenham Hotspur ground. But yeah, get tiny little attendances because of that. Most people just tend to stay away and follow Arsenal and Tottenham, but they are playing some really nice stuff. I think they're kind of the most free scoring team in the league, or second most or something at the moment. So yeah, exciting stuff happening there. So yeah, if you happen to live more northbound, head down to Haringey Borough.
And as always, we have our podcast, Facebook, Twitter, social media galore. Make sure you give it a like, give it a look, give it a listen. Anything's muchly appreciated.
Yeah, indeed. And the blog as well. I've been a little bit quiet on the blog as well recently, but there are a couple of things up there. Also, there will be some stuff coming soon, hopefully. Our Liverpool correspondent, Ahad Noor, has got some things in the works, so keep your eye out for that. And as always, if you're liking what we do, even if you're not liking what we do, in fact, because we do just want support where we can get it, like and subscribe, because, you know...
It doesn't hurt anyone, does it?
It doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't take... Exactly. It's free. It's cheap, easy, you know, couldn't be easier.
Yeah, we want self-gratification, that's what we want.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
So yeah.
See you later.
See ya.